I don't know about you, but for me, it takes so long to create visuals that go with text. I was working on this for the cohort I'm running next month, and I thought, gosh, this is taking me way too long. There must be a better way because we are in the age of AI, people. So I found the solution. It takes seconds to create visuals that go with text. I cannot believe this tool is free. I cannot believe that they won't even let me pay for anything. I only have 3 words to describe this AI now that I found it. Use it now before they start charging for it. Even though just looking at the beta version, I think it will be worth it when they do make it pay. Let me show you what this is. I am talking about Napkin AI. In one phrase, it's get visuals from your text. It creates professional looking graphs from your text. Not like ChatGPT where it can mess up the text. It can create this alien language. No, this actually takes what's in the text you provided and create very professional looking visuals. So you don't have to be a designer. You don't have to have a huge amount of experience creating visuals. Let me show you what you do. You get Napkin for free and you'll see a page like this, somewhere for you to input text. You can either copy and paste from what you already have, which I will do. I'll show you in a minute. Or you can also use AI to generate. So it works similarly as ChatGPT. For example, now, this is a really basic prompt, so the content is not going to be great, but I'll just demonstrate for you what it'll look like. AI is writing, and it creates a reasonable amount of text to teach us how to speak with frameworks. Now, before we even look at the content, what you'll see is these blue lightning bolts that hover over text. So what we can do is either select the text or just hover next to it and click on the lightning bolt. Napkin will analyze the text and create lots of options for the visuals you could potentially use. You see things that break down different ideas. You see things that talk about cycles, funnels, and if you don't like any of these, which there are a lot, you can always generate more so that we can see different ways of sharing ideas that are in text. Now, let's actually use something I already have that I want to create visuals for. I'm taking a transcript from one of my lessons, and let's just start from the very beginning. Can it create some sort of graph based on this small introduction where I talk about the base logic of framework thinking? So far, pretty good, right? Take a complex subject, simplify it, prioritize, and structure it to get clear understanding. Okay, already the first one's pretty good. Let me flip through a few different ones. So as you'll see, it really takes different ways of visualizing the idea, and that helps me as well to understand what I want to say. Because now that I look at it, I can see, what I can do is compare and contrast. Right? What happens is when you memorize frameworks, then it's rote learning, where if we use the base logic of framework, it's about understanding concepts. So that's one way I can introduce the concept to people. Now let's say, that's one thing I want to say is once you select it, you can't go back to selecting more ideas. So what you have to do is click the blue and generate again. Okay, I want to see a few other ways of thinking about this. Okay, so for example, now that I look at this one, I realize I don't want to talk about this idea in a linear way. You can actually simplify, prioritize, structure, not in order. So what I would do is choose one that doesn't require a linear way of thinking. And when I explain this to my students, I'll make sure to highlight that as well. So just looking through visuals, it also helps me understand and better articulate the idea by itself, which is fantastic. So I wouldn't use something linear like this. Let's click generate more. And here we go. Look, this is another really great one where it shows you base logic is this, and you have 3 parts to it. Now, if you choose one, you can click into style and you can try all sorts of different styles. Like I really like these hand-drawn ones. So what I would do is select that. And even in here, you can do more customization. Here, let's say I want to select framework, base logic. I can change these. I can change the colors. I can also change the thickness of the lines. I can also change the pattern. I can change the thickness. So there's lots of things that you can use to customize your text. Also, you can save different elements. So if you want to use it again, you can click save, PNG, SVG, PDF. You can go light mode, dark mode. Oh my gosh, you see why I'm so excited for this tool? You can turn the background off so it will have a transparent background. If you put it onto other things like a video that I'm doing, it will be really easy to use them. Change the resolution. You can put it on the clipboard. You can also download it. So I'm so excited for Napkin AI. And this is not sponsored, but Napkin AI, if you're watching, I love this. Let's collaborate. Okay, back to this. Now, also what you can do is you can add backgrounds to your text. So let's say if I think making it, this will help people understand this is a thinking concept, I can do that. You can change all of these. You can change the font. So if you don't like the default one, you can change it to another one. See how amazing this is? One of the other things I love about Napkin AI is you can also do icons. So once you hover over things like the title, you can add an icon like this. And say, this is not quite what you like, but you like the style, you can just go to the lightning bolt and it will generate similar looking icons for you to choose from. Let's say I feel like, oh, actually this is closer, but it's not quite right. Well, I can press the blue again and try to figure out which icon matches my idea the most. Freaking genius. This is not all though. There's more we can play with. Now you'll see there's Spark Search. So for example, if I want to create what I can do is type it in and it will create these kind of visuals for me. Let's say, I want to, actually it's not a triangle, but a full moon that I'm looking for or a module I'm looking for. Click on that and you have it. And if you click on blue, similar to this, if you click on the blue, it will start to give you different versions. So this way, you can also put that next to the different text elements that you have. The next thing is you can also add labels. So say this is, I want to say something like, I can also do that. And now, not only can I add these icons, I can also add all of the background things similar to this title. So you're not limited to the structure it gives you. You can always customize. And of course, you can center them, style them whichever way you want, change the text size, change the colors. And also, even though this says Pro, everything is free at the moment. So what you can do is choose colors and also use the dropper tool. So if you want everything to look consistent, you can. Use that. That's perfect. Okay. The next exciting thing is the sketch tool. So this really takes you beyond this rigid structure and start to connect ideas together. For example, if I use simplification and I want to say I'm talking about this here, you can draw the line. You can draw the line. You can drag it however you like. You can make the ends into arrows. You can also use the Spark tool and let's say you want a softer line, you can do that. You can always change this. You can change the style if you want to make sure everything looks similar. You can change the dotted lines. I mean, there's lots of things you can do. And you can also use this to sketch. Let's say I want to draw something like a quick sketch of a process. I can use this and it will make things look neat already. And it will start to detect what you're trying to do so that you can turn it into a rectangle. You can change the size of it. And there's another hidden use of Sketch, which is if you press Shift, then it becomes a highlighter. So you can highlight things, which is pretty awesome. You can change the color of it to have different colors mean different things. And of course, you can import any images. So let's say you want the document not just to have these visuals, but also images that you've pre-created. You can upload them, drop them here, copy and paste. And if you are collaborating, sharing this with other people, what you can do is click on the comment section. It'll immediately get highlighted. And you can comment. This way, people can see annotated versions of this, and it'll be easier to collect. Once you share this, other people can reply with, and you can have a trail of ideas right here on the document. And you share by clicking here, and you can, similar with any of the other SaaS softwares, you can choose anyone with link can view, can comment, can edit and share, or is only to people who have access, in which case you can add them and you can choose how much access they have to this. You can also download the entire thing as a PDF, so you don't copy any links, or of course you can share the link. I can already see so much potential in how I can think by myself with this doc, how I can think with others if we're talking about a concept that we're not yet clear what exactly it is. We just type it out and create visuals for it. This way we can help ourselves understand what is it that we're trying to say. This tool is amazing. You got to use it before they start charging for it, though I think it will still be worth it. Give Napkin AI a try. I put the link down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.